Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Well, he kept me from all evil with my mind stayed on Jesus. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. I'm so glad that the Lord has kept me. I'm so glad that the Lord has kept me. Well, he's kept me from all evil with my mind stayed on Jesus. It's just another day that the Lord has kept me. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Yeah.
Kim Paris, Upshaw, with us folks in studio, and we're also streaming Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Make it plain. That was lovely. Thank you. Kept me from all evil. We should have had you sing that before we started the show this morning. Some people calling me, keep me from all evil. How you doing?
Good.
Kim is here with her wonderful husband, Brother Michael. Hey, man.
Hey.
Power to the people, looking sharp. If you all are following them on Facebook, and this is up on Facebook too, we're gonna share it to their pages and streams and what have you. They've been all over the place all week here, celebrating the Grammys here in New York, and they invited me to go to none of the hobnobbing big celebrities with them, but that's okay. You know what though, y'all? Seriously, Michael, I'm out of it. I'm so busy.
Right.
I didn't even realize he was back here in New York until last weekend. And everybody's calling me like, why you ain't here? I say, why I'm not aware of what? At this party. I say, what party? I didn't know nothing about it. I'm thinking it's in L.A. again. I wasn't going to L.A. this year.
Right.
But I just totally messed up, and missed the whole thing. But congratulations to the both of you. All have had a big week, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
Really?
It's been awesome.
Has it?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Now, you two are also voting members of the Academy.
That's correct.
So now, is that hard to get in that position, or a lot of people? Is that widespread? I mean, how does one become a voting member of the Grammy Academy?
You have to be active in the music community. Recording artists. We've been recording since 2011. Started my own label.
Right.
And so you have to have enough credits to actually become a voting member of the Recording Academy.
And so, as a voting member, do you vote on who wins the awards?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
you all are right in the thick of things.
Right. And there are actually 2 rounds. So the first round is all of the people who are put in for the Grammys, and there's tons and tons and tons. I mean, there's just a lot of music. And then once that's narrowed down to the actual nominees, we vote for the actual winners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So you all have been, you said, doing this since 2012.
Yes.
The company, your company.
Yes. My Paris Music.
My Paris Music.
Yes.
And you, this is the company that promotes and produces Kim.
Yes.
So how's it going? How's everything going?
It's going well. We're back in the studio actually right now.
Okay.
And we're doing a project together because Michael has his out, I have mine.
Right.
And now we're doing a project together. So
Okay.
people have asked us, people have like, do you have anything together? And so we're doing a full project now.
Okay. Well, that's outstanding. We should also mention that Kim is also a fellow Hoya.
Yeah.
We were in school together at Georgetown, and that's another way in which I know her. So tell us about this upcoming project.
Well, we're focusing on hymns.
Right.
Michael has a creative ear to hear new arrangements. I just do what I'm told I just sing, and actually, I'm a lyricist. I like to call myself. So, so we're starting with hymns, and then Michael has actually he used to sing with Gamble and Huff. He has a Sound of Philadelphia background. So
that's home, right?
Philadelphia.
Yes,
TSOP.
Yeah.
That's right.
You got it.
Yeah.
Society Hill Records and a bunch of other people. And I have a business partner, Dexter T. Moore, phenomenal pianist. He has a project out right now, and he worked with Edwin Hawkins and a bunch of other people. So we're all working together. And I also reached out recently to Kirk Whalum, and he's going to lend his talent, his gift for our new project. And
so Kirk's from Memphis. He knows my father's family is from Memphis. My mother's family's from Nashville.
Okay.
My aunts used to babysit Kirk when he was a little boy in Memphis. So we all know each other. So that's great.
Yeah. Great gentleman, great person.
Yeah. So you all got some big things planned.
God is good. God is amazing. He has really blessed us, and I just want to thank you personally as well.
Absolutely.
And Sirius XM, because we have been really blessed. We had a lot of doors that's been open since our music has been being played, and it's just been a blessing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. You all are doing the Lord's work, and we need all these blessings.
Amen.
Yes.
Especially at a time like this.
Yes, indeed.
In the times in which we are living.
Yes, and we have to remember that God is still faithful.
That's right.
He has not gotten up from the throne, and this is not bothering him.
Tell us a bit about it. And let me just say this too. I appreciate Michael and Kim coming in this early in the morning too. I say, y'all, now it's the show is tight, but we can do something in the 6 o'clock hour. And a lot of folk, oh no, some folk don't want to be on the phone with me. I have guests. I say, well, can you join me on the phone at 6 or 6:30? No. Some folks say they can't even come on the show until it's after 8 a.m. So everybody came, but you all got up early and came in studio.
Yes.
And I know they don't live in New York, so I said we want to take advantage of this opportunity so everybody can see you and get you up on social media. How long have you been singing?
Well, as Michael said, professionally since about 2011.
Okay.
But I started as a little girl at home singing for my grandmother.
Okay.
And then at church right after we graduated from college.
Is that right?
I started singing at church. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd you two meet?
At church on the choir.
So you all were going to the same church?
Yes.
And were you both in the choir?
Yes.
Yes.
So you both were singing in the choir?
Yes.
That's right.
And that's how you met each other. You saw each other singing in the choir.
Well, I saw her one day from a distance in a parking lot. This beautiful lady walking.
Oh boy, here we go.
Walking across the lot. She had this fur coat on, but it was just something about her. It was in the month of February. And I saw her, and then she was my Sunday school teacher. It was a singles class, but it wasn't a singles class. Come out, get a hookup. It was a class on being in Christ and being single. And I went, and this was just one of the classes I decided to go to, and she wouldn't even speak to me.
That is
right,
true.
right. Because it wasn't a hookup class.
It wasn't a hookup
class.
class.
Supposed to be hooking up.
That's right. I was
supposed to be in Sunday school.
I was teaching. I give him credit. He persevered for 2 years. It
took 2 years.
It took 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Long journey.
He's at church. Y'all supposed to be singing the Lord's music, going to Sunday school, and he's falling in love. But it's funny though, because I know some sisters, they'll talk to me and they say, "Oh, I can't meet a good man." And then a lot of us who are in church will say, "Well, you go to church. If you're involved in church, that's where you're not gonna meet somebody in the club."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know how many people met somebody in the club and during happy hour that they ended up marrying. Raise your hand if that's happened to you. God bless you. But I don't know too many people that's worked out well for. So it's kind of a funny thing. We're really not supposed to be doing that in church. But by the same token, those who are in the church are often the ones most likely to be the best partners.
Well, it's funny. I am a Sunday school teacher at heart, so forgive me for a little lesson. But
come on.
But if you think about Rachel in the Bible, she was working when the servant found her.
That's right.
Right? So when you're doing the work of the Lord, you're not focused on somebody looking at you. Mm-hmm. But those qualities, those Christ-like service qualities that will attract the right person. And that's the key. You know, when we're out and we're trying to look our best and do our this and that and what have you, we're not attracting the person who's going to love your soul, who's going to love you, you know, eternally. And that's we're more physical and worried about whether we look right. Well, you're not going to always look at right for the rest of your life. This stuff gets old. And we want to make sure that if that's what God has for you, to be married or to, you know, to have a lifelong partner, then you want the person that he has for you and not just, you know, the outside trappings.
And what better context in which to see someone than someone who's actually doing the work. You know, I mean, that you're right. That's the real. What's the lyric say? This earthly house is gonna soon decay. But you know, what is one doing? How are they living? And not just what, you know, clothes they're wearing,
right?
How much makeup they have on,
right?
How much dye they put in their beard or hair or whatever. You know, so that's what's important.
Or
so,
not even what they say they do. Watch what they actually do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. That's real. That's real. Well, very, very proud of you both.
Extremely proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, yes.
You have been at this a long time. I mean, I know people know this, but I have to say it. This is not a 2000s thing for you. You've been doing this for a long time. In college, he was an activist, right? You came to college as an activist. This is your heart. This is who you are. This is not put on for a few hours in the morning.
Thank you.
And we need more of you. We do.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you both. We're going to be looking at other great things. Michael, website for My Paris Music?
Yes, www.myparismusic.com.
Okay. And that's M-I?
Yes,
not
M-I.
Okay. MyParisMusic.com for Michael and Paris. You all check it out. We're going to be hearing great things from them as so when is the project going to be? When is the target date?
We're looking at June.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yes.
That's not too far away.
No, it's not too far
See,
away.
y'all doing a lot of work right
We
now.
got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do.
Please bless us as we go to break, if you would. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Paris.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided.
we appreciate. How lovely. Yeah, now see, the Lord kept me right there. That's one of my favorites. Michael, I almost started singing with her, but I caught myself for it. I said, the Lord kept me. Because you just want to go to. We're about to go. Folks, we're still on the stream. We're in our commercial break on the radio, but just for those still listening, one question I forgot to ask you. The new project is Hymns. Is that really is that more so your calling, doing the hymns, than anything else?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do. Michael Jazz, so we're putting it together.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But and I think it's important, especially as young people coming along. I was just talking with somebody about this the other day. You have to have diversity in the music and even in the liturgy. And nowadays, a lot of churches only want to do contemporary. Mm-hmm. And there's no such thing as congregational singing anymore.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's important for us also to sing together.
Right.
Exactly.
And to sing those hymns as part of the process. And the generation today that misses out on that is really missing out on a blessing, because you mentioned your grandmother. So you can remember singing with your grandmother. You can tell that story. Mm-hmm. It's not the same as so we went to church and we saw everybody perform.
Right.
All right, and then so there's not the corporate and the congregational, and it not only for the hymns, but that goes. I don't think we sing the Negro spirituals enough anymore. We need to bring those.
I agree.
Back.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
If it was up to me, every service would have a spiritual, a hymn, some contemporary too, but just to show. And for those of you, we just lost Dr. Y.T. Walker recently. And if you haven't had a chance to go on YouTube or go to Tony Brown's Journal, when he did a whole presentation from the pulpit on the history of black music, from the work songs through gospel and just what all that means in that evolution. So we thank you for keeping that spirit alive as well.
Mark, the congregational singing and hymns, etc., that's when we all participate, as opposed to just sitting back and listening to the choir or the preacher. That's your opportunity to participate in service, and we really need that.
Yeah, we do, and it helps to, because the singing itself is an offering unto God.
Right.
Yes.
And so everybody needs to do that too at different points.
True.
Not just observe others doing it. And it's not about if you have the greatest voice, because when it's congregational, we're all singing together.
That's right.
Anyway, and you don't know, somebody might hear yourself say, "Oh, there's a little something going on here." So that's what that's really all about. But I want to thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in so early in the morning.
Thank you.
And folks, share this video with everybody. Promote myparismusic.com everywhere, and let's support our sister in all that she does as they support others and lift up others and encourage others. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to be back on the radio. Those of you watching on the stream in about 5 minutes, right?
4 minutes, yeah.
4 minutes. So join us right back on the radio on Sirius XM Progress 127. Thank you, everybody. Have a great radio.